Anyway, I can't help that much. I'm sorry. But here we are, game 2, and no wall mod, Gold Rush, Vikings, voted by you guys. Here we have, in the middle, obviously a ton of gold. I'm sure everybody that plays Age of Empires is familiar with Gold Rush. I mean, when you're growing up playing Age of Empires, regardless of your skill level at this point, you know what this map is. You just thought it was so cool to try and get to the middle. You don't see it in competitive tournaments because it's just kind of uneven.
What is your profession?
Thank you for the donation, Million4. I appreciate it, man. The 300 thing scares me every time. I appreciate it. I'm gonna continue here, but you just don't see it because it can be quite uneven if you don't get to the middle. But it is really cool to see, and I'm glad I could allow you guys to vote on it. And you also don't see Vikings. So, yeah, let's talk a little bit about it. I mean, this time around, it's a little bit fair with the wood lines. Both players are going to have 2 golds to start with, and that is quite a lot of gold. It's not going to be like noobs, though, where they push out to the middle too early. So that'll be pretty interesting to see. Apparently I forgot bets, and I see people reminding me in the chat, but it's too late now. I apologize. It's just bad production quality to go back and do that. But we have 5 more games then to do the bets. So it's going to be fairly relaxing, I think, until we get to the, well, maybe the feudal age, because we could easily see a Drush. We could easily see a Wolf War, which would be some crazy woo-woo-woos. But apart from that, it'll be fairly relaxing till we get to the action here. There's not much to touch on, in my opinion. I don't think we'll even see any laming. But when someone gets the middle and locks down the middle, it's important as the other player, I think, to push. And you probably won't see players push out to the middle till the castle age. Maybe try and get a TC up. I doubt we'll see even a castle, but who knows? Who knows, guys? It looks like Max is out here getting some scouting information in. There he is. And Tatoh, on the other hand, is out here. I think Dave will be joining us, by the way, for a co-cast, which would be great. Obviously, been co-casting on my channel for, well, better part of the year I've been streaming now. So it's going to be exciting, but let's take a quick look. I mean, we do have a lot of deer out here for Tatoh, and he's going to probably bring that in now. I just noticed that as the villas come out, and Tatoh's going to try and get some shots. This is interesting because Max is going to have to run away. I mean, the villagers are here to help out in the fight. And there's a wolf there going to attack these villas, but the womb's already been completed. And meanwhile, I don't see any deer close by for Max. Oh, there they are. And he also, this is interesting, he also has the shorefish. Depending on how far he goes into a boom, he might be able to put a mill there and justify luring the deer in and using the shorefish. But it looks like he's building a barracks now, so we might see a Drush. And he may have just scouted the... No, that's disappointing. I would have liked to see him make one militia if he saw the wolf and do a wolf war, do like the wood line or something. But we might see the same from Tatoh here. And this might be like a similar build, similar playstyle to what we'll see in the Ghost Lake game later. I don't know. I don't see a lot of... I saw a lot more Ghost Lake in my playing than Gold Rush, but that's just kind of what I'm seeing thus far. The house walling a little bit here, and the Drush. But this time around, there's a lot of wolves in the middle instead of a lot of sheep. And I would love to see the wolf train. It would be the longest woo-woo-woo ever. And Dave is saying hi, so I'm going to tab out real quick. I assume he's in... Oh gosh, not the video. Talk about production quality. Talk about production quality. I got to get into TeamSpeak. Oh my word! I'm sorry, guys. I can't get into TeamSpeak for some reason. There we go.
Sound resumed.
Dave, welcome. Welcome, man. I couldn't get
Hello.
into TeamSpeak for some reason. Sorry, stream. We're about to hopefully see a large woo 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 train here. because the drushes are coming out from both players, and well, unfortunately, they're missing the wolves, but
Completely.
that would have been awesome.
Not even close.
I know. It's unfortunate. They should definitely play this one again. But Max is doing the right thing. He's going over to where Tato's deer are. But ooh, interesting. That's a good engagement for Max. He's actually going to run into where Max's scout is as well, but he's going back to the hill. But they're missing the wolves.
That's
disappointing,
good for
but
Max.
yeah, it is good, and he's also going to get near this. Yeah, the extra deer here, and also quick to point out here, if no one noticed, Max did actually mill that one shorefish and the deer there as well. So I really like that. And Max has gone up on 24 vills. I wonder what his resources are like right now. Certainly kind of low.
They're pretty similar to
FC.
Tatoh.
Yeah,
I mean, like really
both players
similar
kind
to
of low.
Tatoh. So they're doing obviously feudal pressure.
Yeah.
I can't see them. Well, it's a risk on Gold Rush, right? Because you gotta. I feel like you gotta get those TCs up in the middle like relatively quickly to kind of secure it.
I don't know. I feel like, I mean, the 2 gold piles should last you well into Castle Age. Like, you know, mid Castle Age is when you got to start worrying about it. But like, you know, you have 800 gold per pile and you have 7 piles. Like, that is a lot of gold. I feel like because of the no wall mod, they just don't feel comfortable trying to rush FC this because they can't wall.
Yeah.
And that's,
Man-at-Arm
kind
coming
of
in for
kind of where they're
Max.
at. And I
Again.
love it. Max is again going with Man-at-Arms, and he's running around. And look at this. Tato's going to try and house wall himself to safety. But you know what?
No.
Another house
You're
is
not
not
gonna
going to
do
save him here. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not going to be able to do it. And that's what happens when you can't build walls.
Well, he might catch. Max might catch a Vil here. No, good house wall from Tatoh at the back.
Oh, wow.
He could wall them in. He could just like trap those in there.
The interesting thing is that still Tatoh had to build like these houses and that blacksmith early, so like that hurt his economy immediately. And the Man-at-Arms is already paying off for Max in my opinion, and no Man-at-Arms coming in for Tatoh, and good engagement there for Max in my opinion. The scout will go down for him. But
Yeah, that's not very cost effective for.
And more
for
Man-at-Arms
Tatoh.
coming in. Did you even see that? He just ran right through the
front.
TC.
Yep.
Oh, this is bad for Tatoh. He's got to fight this with Vills or run or something.
Man, Tato's not reacting to this so well. I mean, you see the Vil fight right here. He's probably going to lose another militia and maybe a Vil. He also has the 4 idle villagers at the mill, which have been idle for about a minute and a half.
I mean, Vills are going to die, and we also see archers. Look, 2 ranges already for Max. He's sending archers, and we saw Tatoh commit to that blacksmith kind of as a wall. He's getting fletching, but he needs to deal with this now. He could lose some villagers, and I think Max should commit with his Man-at-Arms here, honestly. He should just go for some Vills. But he's running around the right-hand
super
side.
annoying right now.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. Running around the right-hand side with archers, and the interesting thing is that his Man-at-Arms can kind of pinch and attack these skirmishers and send them away to the left, and then his archers
Go for
can
the Vils.
attack the Vills, and he's gonna get 1 villager, and he get 2.
For sure, he might
'cause the
get 2.
archers are gonna very close, but
Oh, so close. She's
4
gonna get
HP.
Oh no, she's dead.
She's down.
How did she die, man? That's like the longest range shot I've ever seen. An archer. Literally, look where the archer is. Look where the body is. How did she
You
die?
are doing great, man.
I don't know.
Next
That
time
was
I
like-
suck at dodgeball, Kappa.
That's like 7
was like
tiles,
long-
and there's,
That was like
they have
longbow
5
range, man. That's like
Yeah.
longbow range.
I was gonna hotkey that villager too. I was literally, I had the control key button. I was gonna
You were
control
ready.
to her. Yeah.
You were ready to track that villager's life to see if she was gonna survive.
And now she's dead.
Yeah, Gamisha, thanks for the donation, man. I appreciate the support, guys. It's been awesome. Has Tatoh weathered the storm? Look at the Vil count. I wonder if Max has kind of over microed this a little bit. Because look at the Vil count. Tato's
I
actually
don't
ahead.
know. I mean, Tato's had so much idle time though.
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
So
Relatively close, though, I think.
yeah, and
Possibly. I don't know. I feel like we've been watching Tato's side of the map, so it's been... It's looked bad, but if you look at the Vil count and you consider the fact he's like full skirmisher right now, and he has fletching and padded archer armor, I feel like he's okay. Oh, and the trap! The trap coming in, and he has the hill. That'll be pretty good. He's going to push us away. This isn't too bad for Tatoh now. I don't think it's as bad as I thought it was going to be for him.
oh, that man at arm. Oh, dead.
Oh, but scouts coming in from Max. Man, we really haven't looked at Max's side of the map at all this game. And this is going to be huge. Man,
Yeah,
this is the
there's nothing
second
he
time
can do
Max has
against
done
the
this.
scout.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
the full feudal man-at-arms
Yeah.
and the skirmishers and archers and the scouts.
And scouts, yeah.
We just need some spearmen here, and then we'd be set.
Yeah, exactly. And I love it. I always talk about it, like, when I... Because there's obviously a lot of Huns Wars
Ooh.
played. And I always
He's getting
talk about
scale
how
barding.
much I love this. And just
That's
regular
crazy,
play.
man.
Scale barding. And you know
He's
what?
going
With
all
scale
in.
barding... With scale barding...
Oh, the
even though
skills can't do anything.
He doesn't... Yeah,
scales.
and even though he doesn't get bloodlines, he can run right through the TC.
Yeah, and he's going around. That's smart, but Tatoh has already walled?
Yes,
Is
he
that
has.
fully
That's
walled?
not open. That's not open.
Are you sure?
Because those trees are closed. Yeah.
I mean, between the mill and the house.
Oh, the mill in the house actually is...
I can't
I
believe
did
that
not
he would
see
just
that.
walk away without
Yeah.
making sure that
Well,
was
he
fully
can't
walled. So I think
the
it is.
interesting aspect to this is you can't build palisades, and you also can't palisade scan to see if there's a hole. So
Yeah, I think it's. Oh, it might.
it
No, I
could go
don't think
down
it's
to the
open.
scouts. I mean, this house could go down to the scouts.
Oh, the house will go down to the scouts.
Yeah, and Tato's building a market there now, and he's gonna have to come over. He ran out to the left-hand side with his units, and now he's coming back. But I wonder how Tato's gonna react to this again. I mean, it seems like Tato's been on the back foot in both games thus far, and I mean, a lot of scouts here.
Why
and he
not-
only has skirmishers.
Why would make the market halfway and then let him through the house? I guess
Yeah.
he was banking on the skirmishers coming around, but I mean those scouts.
Yeah, that you're right. That makes
Are
no sense. He
so
should have
tough.
just built the market behind the area that Max was attacking, and now.
And now those farms that he invested in, the 4 farms, are useless now. For the
Oh
time being.
man, oh man, oh the slaughter, the slaughter. I mean, he's just sacrificing villagers here just so. he
This
can,
is a
you
bad
know-
fight.
Oh gosh, Tatoh, what is this? I mean, he's killing as many archers as possible. He's basically just allowing his villagers to
Oh
act
my
as a
god,
meat
that
shield.
is the
But
5th villager, 6 vills.
oh my gosh, what is
And
happening
both
here?
up to the castle age at exactly the same
But
time, but
the
7
villagers!
villagers now,
The
8
villagers,
villagers
Tatoh,
now.
Tatoh, why would you do this?
And look at the
They-
build difference now, dude.
Oh my word! Oh, that is disappointing for those villagers there. That is death.
Disappointing for those dead villagers, yeah. I don't
Man,
think they
their
could be
families
disappointed
must
in
be-
the afterlife, yeah.
Those families must be so upset, man.
Families are suing Tatoh right now for damages.
10 villagers just down. They didn't even have a chance. They were just sacrificed.
Yep.
Man, and now I like the play from Max. Look at this, the second stable coming out. And remember, all the gold's in the middle, guys. Like,
Yeah,
that
and-
is something that we haven't really focused on.
His economy
And-
is looking so efficient right now, too. It looks really nice. Nice
Well,
little
considering
village.
he has 11 extra villagers as well.
Yeah.
that's a big
But
deal.
it's set up nicely, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
he's got
yeah,
a nice
yeah.
little village over there.
Yeah, it's nice. And there's not a lot
Until
of dead
those
bodies there as
idle
well, so
farms.
it's
There we
a
go.
lot more aesthetic. So he has archers, and you know what? With the what is Tatoh doing with this one villager on the left? With the skirmishers and archers. He gonna build a siege workshop? I assume he's gonna build a siege workshop. They're
Yeah,
both in the
probably.
castle age now. There you go. It's important for Tatoh now. Monastery. He's gone for the monastery choice. And
Monastery.
I wonder if Max has actually spotted this now. Yes, he has. Look at this. And he's going for Bodkinera crossbow as well.
And he's got the scouts left over too, so he could just.
Yep.
If I were him, I would just send those to the corner, and as soon as a monk comes out, like swoop down like Batman and just take it out.
Yeah, and that's probably what he will do. I mean, he's expecting the monks now, but I don't understand the monk choice really. I mean, of course knights are going to come out, but there's going to be a lot of crossbows as well, and the crossbows can deal with the monks. And
look
Tatoh hasn't
behind
had the
his-
scouting information, so
Look behind
Go
his
ahead.
monastery. I think Max is setting up an ambush here. He's gonna ungarrison his knights, and he's gonna have his crossbows on the hill behind Tato's army. I think, unless he's going to raid. No, he's just going to raid. Okay.
yeah. I think
was
he's not
overthinking
worried.
things.
I mean, the siege workshop from Tatoh still isn't up. He's not worried. He's just going to mass his units. And he's just going to go and try and raid. And his crossbows, he's going to go forward here. And he's going to try and raid the gold. Currently, at
Good
this point,
micro
he's
from
12
Max.
vills ahead. And very good micro. He's killed 3 crossbows. I didn't see him lose 1 yet. He's going to get a villager here. Very close to it. And he's probably going to have to go
he got
away because of
another
the tower.
scouts.
Oh, what a pick off there. Now, look how many knights Max has. He has 10 knights.
Yeah,
10
he's got a
knights.
lot. Does he have the second? Does he have +2 on his knights?
I'm not sure. We'll know
Well,
soon, I think.
I guess that's
and he's
the
gonna have a
co-caster's
Maganel.
job.
So I think once the Maganel comes out, death is gonna be unleashed again. And he is also on 2 TCs. I'm not sure about Tatoh, but I don't want to look away because bad things are about to happen here. And Max is kind of going to be forced to fight here because he's about to lose his stable, I think.
And now
the
he's
crossbows
up
are
to
coming
the
from
top of the
behind
hill with the
to pick off the
crossbows and
monks.
GG monks. GG
Yep.
monks.
And probably the Maganel here. Yep, there we go. There are the knights focusing down the monks. I didn't.
And,
yeah, well,
one
one knight
conversion,
lost. Yeah, and the Maganel.
he
Look
does
at the
have
crossbows
+2.
running away. Maganel will go down, and those crossbows will go down to the knights as well. And Tatoh calling a GG again. What a game from Max! Wow.
Man, Max played that really, really well. But that
Yeah.
fight, man, by the lumber camp. What
Yeah,
was
I know.
happening with that
What
fight?
was that? What was that? I don't understand it. And
Tatoh
also,
was like, I'm tired of these men-at-arms. I just want to kill them.
and I think more importantly, before like the fight with the scouts, I don't understand Tato's decision with the market. Like you said, why build the market there when he's not even attacking the area behind it? Like he should have built the market behind the house that the scouts were attacking. It doesn't make sense. But I have to say, nobody expected this from Max because he plays mainly team games, and Tatoh plays a lot of 1v1s. And Max has been really strong and really aggressive, and it's been really cool to see.
The
So all
Man-at-Arms
7
is-
games are, yeah.
The man-at-arms is solid strat with no walls, though.
Yeah,
Because what's
I
the
agree.
usual defense against man-at-arms? It's usually archers or walls.
Yep.
And if you
And
get
archers
them out
take
early
some
enough,
time.
yeah, exactly. So I think that's a good strategy. We might see him do that a couple more times until Tatoh can figure out a solution to him doing that.
Yeah, I agree. Quick glance at the achievements because they're getting into Game 3, guys, which is Arabia Team Random. And they're already kind of getting underway. 56 units killed for for Max, sorry. And 56 units lost for Tatoh. And
Quit.
there you go.
They're starting. Quit.
Oh, there
Get
you
out
go.
of there. Fail.
Bill, change the scores.